A right triangle whose sides are 3 cm and 4 cm is made to revolve about its hypotenuse. Find the volume and surface area of the double cone so formed. So this is the 10th class problem, NCERT, standard problem, double cone, finding out the volume and surface area. Now let us take the triangle with sides 3 and 4 whose hypotenuse is 5 cm is revolved around the hypotenuse, that it will form a double cone, you can see, and the 3 and 4, whatever the sides of the triangle, will become respectively the slant heights of both the cones, and the sum of the heights of both the cones will be equals to the hypotenuse, that is 5 cm. Now we have given the table here for each cone, cone 1 and cone 2. Radius we don't know, that is r. Height, let us say for the first one is h1, second one is h2. We know h1 plus h2 equals to 5. And slant heights are 3 and 4. Now how to find out the radius r? For that we can use Pythagoras theorem, or we can use a little bit smarter way, that we can calculate the area of triangle ABC in two ways by using the formula half into base into height. One time we will take the base as BC, so that is h1 plus h2, which is equals to 5, into height. Height is equals to r, so I can write down half into 5 into r. But this is also equals to half into AB into AC, because those two sides are at 90 degrees, half into base into height. It's a right angle triangle. So we can write down half into 3 into 4. Now half into 3 into 4 should be equals to half into 5 into r, because we are talking about the same triangle. So solving this, we get r equals to 12 by 5, which is equals to 2.4 centimeter. Now once we got r equals to 2.4 centimeter, we can use Pythagoras theorem and we can find out h1 value. Once we know h1, h2 is 5 minus h1. So we can take triangle ABX and apply Pythagoras theorem, and we can write down 3 square equals to r square plus h1 square, or h1 equals to square root of 3 square minus r square. But we know r equals to 2.4. So we can simplify this. This is 9 minus 5.76. You can do that, or you can write down a plus b into a minus b, 5.4 into 0.6. You'll be getting anyway 3.24. Square root of 3.24 is 1.8. So height 1, h1, or height of the first cone, is 1.8 centimeter. So height of the second cone obviously will be equals to 5 minus 1.8, that is equals to 3.2 centimeter. Now once we have all the required information to calculate the volume and surface area, we can directly go ahead and substitute the values. Volume of double cone is nothing but sum of the volumes of two individual cones, and we know volume of a cone is given by 1 by 3 into pi r square h. Now for these two cones, the radius is the same and the heights are h1 and h2. We can take 1 by 3 pi r square common. Left out is h1 plus h2. So we can write down 1 by 3 pi r square into h1 plus h2. But we know h1 plus h2 equals to 5. So we can go ahead and simplify that by substituting pi equals to 22 by 7, or you can take 3.14 also. 1 by 3 into, that's 1 by 3, I'll be changing it. 22 by 7 into r square, that is 2.4 whole square, into 5, and simplify that. we should be getting approximately 30.16 centimeter. So just simplifying, first we have to change that 2 to 3. So let me go ahead and do that. That is 1 by 3 pi r square into h1 plus h2. So we did that. So we can simplify this now. 0.8 times 3.8, 0.8 into 5 is 4, 4 into 22 is 88, 88 into 2.4 is 176 plus 35.2, 11.2 by 7, and approximately, or actually that is equals to 30.16. 30.16, that's a mistake if I have written it as 7. It's 30.16, you can check that. Okay, that's about the volume of the double cone, 30.16. Okay, ignore 30.17 there. Surface area of double cone is given by pi r into L1 plus pi r into L2. Only we will consider curved surface area because the base of these two cones is hidden. You can't see the base. So only CSA1 plus CSA2, that is pi r into L1 plus L2. But we know L1 plus L2 is 3 plus 4 equals to 7. Substituting, pi equals to 22 by 7. 22 by 7 into 2.4 into 7. 7 and 7 will cancel. Makes this calculation pretty easy. 22 into 2.4 is 52.8 cm square. So I think the most important part is understanding how the double cone will form and calculating the value of r. Once we are able to understand the value of r, then getting h1 and h2 is very easy. Then you can put a table. We just simply need to substitute in the formula. For the volume we have to add both the volumes, and for the surface area we have to add both the curved surface areas. So that's generally asked, frequently asked in exams. May not be the final exam, but periodic tests whenever you have. This is a 10th grade HARTS problem, so I just thought of sharing this with you. Yes, some of the students asked this. So please let me know if you found this useful, and also share the video with your friends so that they will also get a benefit out of it. Thanks for your time and support. Take care of yourself and your family. Be safe. Thank you once again. Love you all. God bless you. Bye for now.